Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for July 2nd, 2020. That's weird. I was just about to say 30-30. I don't know if that means something to someone, or I'm just totally jumping all over the place. Or maybe some of you guys have been. Maybe you guys have been making some of those quantum leaps lately, and I'm just picking up on that. All right, this is a reading for July 2nd, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs. Remember, timing is fluid, so whenever you watch this video is really when you were meant to see it, or whenever you were drawn to it. Let's go ahead, before we get started, just as we have all week, I just want you guys to take a moment of silence for Gaia and thank Mother Earth for all of the beautiful treasures that we have before us today, and all of the beautiful treasures that we have in our lives, our friends, our family, animals, nature, trees, flowers, food, water, everything. In this altar space today, as you guys already know, if you've been watching all week, we have amazonite, we have larimar, we have rose quartz for the heart chakra, amethyst for that crown chakra, bloodstone, and then we have green fluorite. We also have carnations and hydrangeas. The hydrangeas come directly from the garden. So again, thank you. All right, let's move into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and our ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. What messages do we have for the collective? July 2nd, 2020. I still want to say 30-30. Some of you guys have been time traveling, haven't you? Your future selves might be coming back to have a little chat with your current selves. How's that? Not so bad. Please listen to what they have to say, right? Okay, 9 of Pentacles, King of Cups. I love these cards, you guys. This is the Muse Tarot, and if you like any of the decks that I'm using, you can check them out in the description box below. They're listed and linked in order of appearance. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I'm really picking up on codependency issues here, you guys. The overall energy is the Four of Voices. This is the Four of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and more specifically, it's Jupiter in Libra. But the Four of Swords is about healing. It's about rest. It's about rejuvenation. I think some of you guys have been really burning the candle at both ends. Some of you guys are parents, or you guys as energy workers, and healers have been really taking care of your collective, your family, your friends. I think a lot of people have been reaching out to you at this time, you know, which have been very difficult times. So my light workers out there, remember that you are every bit essential as this, you know, as Earth and Gaia and the world and humanity, the collective is going through these major shifts, and 2020 has not been really easy for anybody, and especially those of you who have been giving your energy out to healing. Some of you guys have been doing Reiki, and you've been doing distance Reiki. For others of you, you know, you've been actually doing it in person. If you're not an energy worker per se, this is like you having supported people during this time, whether that's financially, emotionally, psychologically, physically, helping people who are ill. And Spirit's telling me it's really time to run that, you know, spiritual bath. Look at that, rose petals are going to come into play. Some of you, if you're interested in aromatherapy, you might be looking at, you know, like rose water mists might be particularly beneficial and cleansing for you. And then also using, you know, essential rose oil. I think German rose oil is also really good. But maybe I'm thinking chamomile, but it doesn't matter. You can check me on that. But the importance of, you know, rose oil and aromatherapy at this time might be really important. I love this because look, this person is in this beautiful pool, and in that pool we have this whole universe. So just really this time to recharge your batteries, you guys. Yeah, because you've been working overtime, and whether that's just to take care of your family or even just to take care of yourself. But a lot of you I know are taking care of a lot more than just number one here. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In particular, it's Venus and Virgo. The 9 of Pentacles for me is one of my favorite cards. It's about being self-made. It's about independence. It's about being alone but not lonely. And again, we're getting lots of roses coming out here, you guys. So some of you might have received roses, like as in a bouquet, whether it's a recent birthday, or maybe even like given roses to somebody who was sick in the hospital, something along those lines. Or you're just really drawn to this smell of rose. Again, I'm really picking up on that aromatherapy. If I can, down below, I'll give you a little link as to how to use rose oil and aromatherapy. But the 9 of Pentacles energy is interesting because it's showing up in the reverse. So it's taking me back to the 8 of Pentacles, which is about focus, which is hard work, one foot in front of the other. But it's also all about finding your path and finding what it is that you truly love to do. So doing a work that not only benefits you and pays your bills, if it has to do with like actual physical going to work and making money, or is it your life's purpose? And then it also being really important that whatever this is, it can also mean a relationship that you've put a lot of time and effort into, but also making sure that not only is it physically rewarding for you, or rewarding for you as a person, but then it's also at large, or by and large, beneficial to those that are energetically linked to you or to the collective. So again, my energy workers, the importance of the work that you do, you know, not only just with each individual client, but then also, you know, setting your intentions for, you know, for Gaia and for the whole world. And some of you might feel like you're not in the right career field or situation or relationship where you're feeling like, okay, this isn't really what is making my heart sing and making my heart smile. So some of you are having, you know, really questioning like a career change or something along those lines. For others of you, this is a sense of codependency, because the 9 of Materials is about being independent, and this is your ultimate desire, is you really want to become independent from, whether it's family or from a spouse or what have you. And for others of you, you've been carrying somebody or multiple people's weight, whether that's energetically, financially, emotionally, and Spirit saying it's time to sort of let go right now. The Muse of Emotions, this is the King of Water, King of Cups. What am I doing? Sorry, that made me laugh. The King of Water, the King of Cups, King of Emotions. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and the King of Cups is, you know, he is this very emotional character. He's a visionary. He's that loving father. Again, for some of you, you know, maybe it's time to sort of, you know, shove some young ones out of the nest, you know, and whatever that means for you, you know, you can take that however it resonates. For some of you, it might speak to your actual children who need to learn a little bit more independence. You might have been guiding them and protecting them, which is beautiful and wonderful, but it might be time to let them to make their mistakes and spread their wings. The King of Cups energy is a visionary. He's somebody who's very stoic on the outside, but once you sort of crack that shell, he's got this soft and loony and beautiful inside, you know, that's just that loves to play. And so also taking that time for yourself to, you know, to be very playful and to really indulge in, you know, feel your emotions. So you may not share that with everybody, but that at least you do sort of express them. And maybe that is, you know, in this watery bath and this steam bath, you know, that healing salt bath with, you know, aromatherapy and that sort of thing. But again, I do pick up on this being your energy and feeling like maybe either you want independence or, you know, somebody that's linked to you, someone or something that needs that little gentle push out of the nest, okay? Or, you know, just to take those baby steps, right? Not a full-on push, you know? And then we get the Page of Emotions. So this, again, we have father and we have child energy. So for some of you, this is definitely a family issue. But it could be, you know, you could have a spouse who's younger than you or vice versa, and you're looking for a little bit of independence, or they're looking for a little bit of independence. Some of you guys, you know, it doesn't have to do with a relationship at all, but maybe it's the job that you're doing that you feel like, you know what, it's time for you to branch out. And a lot of times we stay stuck in a position because it's comfortable, but that's actually really disempowering, even though we tell ourselves it's for stability. Okay, so really pay attention to that, you guys. The Page of Cups in reverse is telling me that this is like a message, this is a new beginning, but it's kind of thwarted for some reason, and it's because there hasn't been enough planning, there's not enough emotional maturity at this time, or somebody's not stepping into that emotional maturity in order to take the appropriate steps. And if they don't, you guys, or if you don't, this could end up as being a missed opportunity. So I do feel like somebody here, whether it's you or somebody that's linked to you, is a little bit afraid. Now, remember, through fear, you know, we have this infinite courage to rely on, but through fear, we often achieve our greatest blessings, right? And when stepping into that power ends up being exactly what we need to do on this journey at this time. Okay, so again, this might not be somebody else, it might be you. You might be confronted with, you know, maybe some of you are moving out of singlehood. And for those of us who have been single for a long time, you know, making a commitment to somebody, and even if we've wished upon a star and that's what we really want, actually doing that or having to move in with someone or something can be really, really frightening. And you can sort of backpedal and might be a little bit afraid to do this. The Page of Cups in reverse can also represent somebody who's sort of emotionally not ready. Okay, and so Spirit is saying, okay, maybe you do need this healing period. You know, again, remember we're in Mercury in retrograde, not a great time to make huge changes, but more to pull back and make sure that, you know, if this Page of Emotions represents an aspect of you or somebody else, that you give them that time and space to become emotionally, like to warm up to this idea or to this process, or to find that courage that they need, because Spirit definitely doesn't want this opportunity to be missed with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull some numerology oracle cards for us to get a little more information today. Messages for the collective. Okay. All right, you get, I thought it was going to be parenting. That came out again. That came out yesterday. Patience. So yeah, have patience. I love this. This is the color orange, which is about that sacral chakra, right? And patience, this is intimacy. So for some of you guys, this does have to do with, you know, it could have to do with sexual intimacy, not trying to push someone before they're ready, or yourself, right? You move at the pace that is good for you. And this doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that this is your first time or anything like that. But, you know, sometimes when we need some healing, it can be really hard to physically connect with others. And also from personal experience as a light worker, you know, being intimate with somebody isn't the same as it used to be, okay? So if somebody's not energetically matched to you, it can be quite traumatic, okay? And take that from experience. The patience card, though, is to give yourself and to give others patience at this time, or be patient with others, because this Page of Cups, there's a little bit of a learning curve here, okay? And I feel like you can be, okay, with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Don't try to push or rush this or anybody else, okay? And then we get compassion. I love that. 99. This is about being compassionate to yourself just as you would to others. Oftentimes it's so easy to extend that compassion, or that, oh, it's, you know, somebody is, you know, they're still learning or they're not ready. Give them some time. But then when it comes to ourselves, we don't do that. And look at that. Self-love pops out. Yeah. So just love yourselves, you guys. Give yourself that time and the space that you need to heal and to cleanse, and know that you're not doing anything wrong, that you're moving just at the right pace, that, you know, that's necessary for you and your journey at this time. All right, let's go ahead and see what the angels have to say for us, or to us, not for us. All right, new beginnings. Something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. Yeah, so some of you guys are starting a new relationship, and I'm really picking up on some of you guys who might be older, you might be divorced, and you might be starting out new with somebody, and like everything seems, you know, everything seems wonderful, but you're kind of getting a little bit nervous. You know, do I still have it? You know, and do I have what it takes? Can I do this? You know, so Spirit's saying, you know what, take that glass of wine and get in that bubble bath. You know, you're going to be just fine. For others of you, it's not about romance. It's just about maybe a new job, or it's about, you know, it's about breaking out on your own. Okay, so whether that's leaving a job because your side hustle has gotten to the point where it needs you and your independence, you know, and that's scary. So I'm really picking up on the need here for courage. But you guys, you've got it, and you've also got me, my energy right now through this reading, and especially here with this bloodstone. If you guys have bloodstone, work with it. This is root chakra. And this is also this sort of yang energy that's going to help you with courage as well, about acting, you know, taking action, being decisive. Yeah, all right. I believe this is also the seize the day stone. You know, this is seize the day. So yeah, you'll be able to. I knew that was out here for a reason this week. We were definitely going to need it, especially in this reading. All right, and then we've got perfect timing. Divine timing ordained by the angels is never too late or never too early. So again, some of you guys who are worried about, you know, is somebody going to accept me, that I need more time? Is it okay if I take more time? You know, doing whatever this is. You know, and Spirit's saying it's just perfectly fine. It works so well with this patience card. And, you know, with patience and with this perfect timing card coming together, I'm really getting that energy of temperance, and that you guys are earth angels. I was picking up on that, though, from the very beginning. And with your energy work and your healing, some of you guys might need to pull back from your practice. Okay, because you're feeling a little bit energetically, you know, like there's, you know, maybe a leak in your aura, or you're feeling drained. By all means, do it. Take care of yourselves. Okay. All right. So just like all week, I'm going to pull one of these beautiful cards by Alana Fairchild. This is the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And at the end, we're going to say a little prayer, a little invocation together. All right. So let's go ahead and see additional messages. All right, look at that. We get karmic grace. Ooh, beautiful. Look at this. All right, Ascended Master Serapis Bay and Clear Calcite. Ooh, very nice. All right, number 19, that breaks down to a 10. So this is sort of a new beginning. Okay, at the end of a cycle here. Here we have, we bring you the blessing of karmic grace. There are many ways to learn and grow. Some ways are joyful and some more challenging, right? And this is all part of your path and all part of your journey, taking this step, even if somebody doesn't feel quite emotionally ready, or giving yourself that patience and that time, or this other person, the patience and the time to get ready, okay? Sometimes a challenge can best be resolved through profound struggle that forces you to transform in such a way that you can never go back to what has been. The struggle might have been deeply painful for the mind, body, and emotions, and yet what is gained from that experience is a multiplicity of blessings, personal power, freedom, insight, self-respect, and wisdom. These qualities then help you live a better life where that past pain need not be repeated. Blessings can at other times be gained through joyful experience. Sometimes the struggle is what will bring you the greatest spiritual progress. Sometimes a more joyful path will be how you grow best. The universe loves you with such passion that you shall never be denied what you most need and what shall help you fulfill your divine destiny. Yes, and you know, this, as I was reading this, I really thought back to the original messages that I was receiving with this Nine of Pentacles energy. Ooh, yeah, powerful. All right, so we're going to say, we're going to listen to this invocation to integrate this guidance. I call upon the crystal angel of clear calcite and Ascended Master Serapis Bay, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of karmic grace. I surrender with relief and loving trust into my life experience now. The struggles and the easier times serve me perfectly. I do not resist. I use my free will to move through every experience offered, even when it doesn't make sense to me at the time. I accept the gift of karmic grace. May that grace bless the lives of all living things through unconditional love and my own free will. So be it. Okay, so now if we want to further integrate this guidance, let's say this prayer, and I'm going to pause so you guys can repeat after me, either out loud or in your head. I choose, of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to be open to the beneficial wisdom of karmic grace. May only the struggles that best serve unconditional love remain, and may the effortless flow of divine grace fill my body, mind, and soul. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. Amen. Aho. Another beautiful, beautiful message to end this reading with. You guys, thank you so much for listening. I love you more than you could ever know. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.